Everyone says focus on what you can control. Almost nobody can actually draw the line correctly. Most people think it means ignore everything outside your control. It does not. It means something far more precise and far more useful. And Epictetus wrote it down over 2,000 years ago in a single sentence that still gets misquoted constantly. Here is the real definition in 5 minutes. Epictetus opened his entire teaching with this. Some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. Up to us. Our judgments, our impulses, our desires, our aversions, in short, whatever is our own doing, not up to us. Our body, our property, our reputation, our position, in short, whatever is not our own doing. That is the whole definition. 2 categories. Everything you will ever worry about falls into one of them, and almost all unnecessary suffering comes from putting something in the wrong column. Epictetus did not write this as a comfortable theory. He was born enslaved, and by most accounts his own master broke his leg, leaving him with a permanent limp for the rest of his life. A man who had his body, his freedom, and his legal status as a person taken from him, still insisted that his mind remained entirely his own. That is not a motivational quote. That is the most stress-tested version of this idea that has ever existed. If the dichotomy of control held up for him, it holds up for a bad performance review. Column 1, up to you. How hard you prepare, what you say and how you say it, whether you tell the truth, how you respond to an insult, your effort today, right now. Column 2, not up to you, whether the interview goes your way, what your ex thinks of you, the weather on your wedding day, whether the diagnosis is good news or bad news. Other people's choices, always, without exception. Notice column 2 is not things that don't matter. The wedding weather matters. The diagnosis matters enormously. The distinction was never about importance. It was about where your energy actually does something versus where it just burns. Here is where most people misuse this idea. They hear focus on what you control and use it to avoid effort entirely, treating outcomes as not up to them so they stop trying. That is backwards. Your effort toward an outcome is entirely up to you. The outcome itself is not. You are still supposed to prepare relentlessly for the interview. You simply stop white-knuckling the moment the decision leaves your hands, because gripping it tighter after that point changes nothing except your own peace of mind. The line is not between trying and not trying. The line is between your effort and the result. Before you spend another hour anxious about something, ask one honest question. Is this actually mine to influence right now, or has it already left my hands? If it is yours, act, prepare, speak, work. That energy is not wasted. If it is not yours anymore, the anxiety is not protecting you from anything. It is just interest paid on a loan you already took out. Naming which column a worry belongs in, out loud if you have to, is most of the discipline. The rest is just repetition. This one idea is the foundation almost everything else in Stoicism sits on top of. Amor fati is this idea applied to the past. Memento mori is this idea applied to time itself. Nearly every Stoic practice is this same distinction, aimed at a different target. Get this one right, and the rest of the philosophy stops being abstract and starts being usable by Tuesday. If this made it click, subscribe. This series is doing exactly this for every major Stoic idea, one at a time. And if you want to practice separating these 2 columns daily instead of just understanding it once, Becoming Stoic is a free app built for exactly that.